Today is National Donor Day. It's a day dedicated to spreading awareness and education about organ donation. Adria Johnson, the president of Metro United Way, is on a mission to do just that through a very personal story.
One of the funniest human beings I've ever met on the planet. That just ability to just infect everybody with joy and laughter and lift you up was just who he was.
But that joy and laughter was taken away on November 10th.
And this is about the most tragic that it gets. And my heart is shattered. Make no mistake about it.
Adria Johnson's son, 29-year-old Kenneth KJ Rhodes II, was rushed to the hospital after a crash at 2nd and Hill Streets. Police say 23-year-old Alvaro Manriquez was speeding and under the influence in a stolen truck when he hit KJ's car. That crash also killed KJ's younger brother.
Of course, he was in a coma, from the minute I got to the hospital and from the accident on, he was, knocked unconscious, and the brain injury was so severe we could see where this was headed.
In the middle of that heartbreak, she found out KJ had signed up to be an organ donor at just 18 years old, a decision she says defined the way he lived to serve others.
Just in keeping with his loving, generous spirit, that here's yet another example of a way in which he chose to be selfless. I mean, you have immense pride in that as his mom.
Family, friends, and complete strangers supported KJ's decision to donate his organs by lining the hospital hallways during his honor walk on November 19th, the day KJ's last wish was granted.
I am a firm believer that everything that happens in this life, even the tragedy, there's a blessing somewhere in it, and I think we've seen part of that through the organ donation.
Now, months later, Johnson says she finds comfort knowing her son lives on through the lives he saved.
There's a 37-year-old man walking around with his heart. Is incredible. There are 2 women that are walking around with his kidneys.
Johnson hopes to one day meet her son's organ recipients through the Kentucky Organ Donor Affiliate's Aftercare program, which offers support and resources to donor families.
We have families that have been part of us for over 20 years. And many of them then become very active as volunteers and supporting other newly bereaved families.
Johnson plans to continue sharing KJ's story and encouraging others to make the same selfless decision to donate life.
But we all have the capacity to give back in some way and to contribute to society and to the betterment of it and in leaving this place better than we found it. And so just knowing that value was very strong in him and played out, and that is one of the ways that it played out in his life.
He's definitely missed. If you would like to become an organ donor, go to donatelife.net or just click on this story at WLKY.com.